Hello learners, this is Habiba with Excel with me. If you like the video, please do like, share, subscribe and comment below. Let's start today's class, that is Research in Education, Types of Tools, with the subtopic Rating Scale. We were discussing under Types of Tools. We have understood what are the different types of tools, under which the first type we have understood as rating scale, a term applied to an expression of opinion or judgment regarding some situation, object, character or attribute. We have understood the different categories, 5 categories of rating scales, like numerical scales, graphic scales, standard scales, rating by cumulated points, and the last one, forced choice ratings. Today we are going to discuss uses of rating scales and limitations. Let's begin with uses of rating scales. Rating methods consume much less time than other methods of scaling, like pair comparison and rank ordering. So this rating scale is the less time consuming. Then rating methods are quite interesting to the raters, especially if graphic methods are used. As I explained, graphic methods, graphically they will be given most likely or neutral, not likely, unlikely, like that, easy for the rater to choose. Best ratings can be obtained by presenting the stimulus to a rater at a time. Rating scales can be used with large numbers of stimuli to a rater at a time. That means they tend to do that. It will be very interesting, this rating scale. The rater tend to get stimulation to do the things. Rating scales can be used with raters who have very little training for the purpose. Who have very little training can also do this rating scale. Rating methods can be used with large numbers of stimuli, already explained. Rating scales have much wider range of application and can be used for tutor ratings, personality ratings, school appraisal, sociological surveys, etc. School appraisal, like excellent, very good, good, can do better, like that, these ratings scales can be used. Now, what are the limitations of rating scales? Let's understand. Rating scales have several limitations. Some of them are discussed as under. The first one is error of fluency. That is, there is a constant tendency among the raters to rate those whom they know well higher than they should. Such raters are called easy raters. Some raters, what they do, become aware of their easy rating and consequently rate individuals lower than they should. Sometimes they do higher, sometimes they do lower. Such raters are called hard raters. The leniency error refers to a general and consistent tendency for a rater to rate too high or too low for whatever reasons. That's one error of fluency. The second one, error of central tendency. That is, most of the raters hesitate to rate the individuals on the extremes of the scales. Instead, they tend to rate the individuals on the middle of the scale. Obviously, the results get distorted. Obviously, if a person is hesitating to rate perfectly, accurately, that means the result will not be proper. That will be distorted. So, error of central tendency. The third one is halo effect. Halo effect is an error which obscures the clusters of traits within an individual. That means the rater forms a general opinion about the person's merit, and his or her ratings on specific traits are greatly influenced by this general impression. Generally, everybody, we have the tendency of prejudice. That means judging the people before knowing thoroughly. That means at that time also results will get distorted. If results in a spurious positive correlation among the traits which are rated. If a learner likes a tutor, he or she will rate the tutor high on all traits without considering the meaning attached to a particular trait. Same thing happens. If a person likes so much, then they will give all the good things only, neglecting the negatives. That is halo effect. The fourth one is the logical error. The logical error is due to the fact that judges are likely to give similar ratings for traits which they feel are logically related to each other. That means the logical error, why it happens? Because they judge likely same ratings for the different traits also. The contrast error, the fifth one, the contrast error is due to a tendency of a rater to rate others in the opposite direction from himself or herself in trait. Sometimes this also happens, judging contrastingly. Next one, the sixth one is the proximity error. It has been seen that adjacent traits on a rating scale tend to intercorrelate higher than the remote ones, their degree of actual similarity being approximately equal. This error may be counteracted to some extent by placing similar traits farther apart and the dissimilar ones closer. So, this is proximity error. So, we come to the end of this session. In the next class, we will discuss the second type of tool. Then, till then, thanks for your attention and time. If you like the video, please do like, share, subscribe and comment below. Happy learning.